Hello guys, wanted to give you all a quick update on this Trek Dual Sport 2. Hey, so I've had this for a couple of years now, and I took it to a local shop to get it serviced. It hadn't had a service, and I figured it was time, and plus my brakes were starting to get really bad on there. They were pretty much losing pressure, so I thought they needed something done with them, or possibly just get them bled. But whenever I bought this bike, I got it like shortly after the pandemic, with all the lockdowns and all the supply chain problems and whatnot. And come to find out, mine had some brakes on them called power brakes, which were some type of kind of no-name brakes that, Trek and I'm sure others were using just due to supply constraints. But yeah, mine had the power brakes on them. Supposedly they run those on some of the Marlin bikes and different, various Trek models. And after doing a little bit of research, come to find out they are not very good brakes, which I didn't know. This is my first bike I'd bought in years, so I didn't even think to check it. But whenever I was looking online on like Reddit and stuff, and I saw some guys were talking about how they were able to get Trek to warranty replace those. So when I dropped this off at the bike store, I actually asked the guys if they could check for me, and they did. They called up, and Trek actually, they replaced them. So instead of those terrible power brakes, I now have some nice Shimanos on there. Yeah, which coupled with the new brakes and the service I had done on this, it feels like a completely new bike. Super clean. The guys cleaned it up real nice for me. We've got a local bike store in town here that pretty good place to work with. Yeah, everything came back looking great. I also had an issue downshifting from I think it was sixth into fifth gear or fifth into fourth. I can't quite remember which one it was. That's no longer a problem. They got that all tuned up and fixed up good for me. But yeah, if you've got a Trek bike and it happens to have those power brakes on it and they're giving you issues, it's worth a shot to have your dealer go ahead and ask and see if Trek will actually get those replaced for you. I did have to pay for the installation. It was like $55, which I don't know if that's good or bad or not. So, but at least all of the components and stuff are covered. So yeah, it's crazy. That service and these new brakes, like I said, this bike feels completely different. To be honest, I think the thing is riding better than the day I bought it. So pretty cool stuff. But missed the old gal. She was gone for a few weeks because they had to wait on parts and they were just a little busy, I think. But good to have her back. So, well, hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless y'all.